You know what it is. Subscribe to the channel right away. Let's go.
All right, perfect. Okay.
Actually, help me.
Okay, and let me, I didn't even ask the last girl this. Do you consent to be on the live and
Yeah.
potentially YouTube, Instagram? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I'm 26. I live in the DMV area, and I'm having a really hard time dating. Like, I feel like every time I'm dating a man, I think he feels like it's fun until it's not fun anymore. Like when I'm ready to get serious, I'm like, okay, we're talking about relationships, yada yada yada. Like,
Here we go. So, a lot of box play without any actual committal. Come on, let's go.
yes, ma'am. Okay, so I'm 26. I live in the DMV area, and I'm having a really hard time dating. Like, I feel like every time I'm dating a man, I think he feels like it's fun until it's not fun anymore. Like when I'm ready to get serious, I'm like, okay, we're talking about relationships, yada yada yada. Like he is like back it up, like, oh no, like when things get too serious, they leave, and I feel sad. And I'm also finding that
First and foremost, you got this rooster thing going on. You got this rooster vibe. I know you don't know, but it's a rooster thing going on, so you gotta give him a little
a
pass.
lot of men are not meeting my standards.
Okay. What are your standards? What are you looking for?
Okay, so yesterday I went on a date, right? I work and I'm a hairstylist, so I work around a lot of barbershops and other cosmetologists. So I was being funny with my barbers that I work with. I was like, y'all need to send me some men back there. Like, I'm looking to start dating. And there's so many men, like somebody sent somebody over, right? Just being playful. But I did meet this one guy, and so he asked me, do I want to go on a date? So I said yes. So we go to dates, like a little bar. Well, it's not a bar; it's a restaurant, but we sit at the bar. And so as we're conversing, we're talking about marriage and everything like that. So he asked me, he said, "What are your standards for marriage, or what are your standards for like your future?" So I told him like I don't have any children, and I want to be married before I have children. Even though I know that's not like the ultimate blueprint, but that's just something that I want. I told him I want to be married and I want to be moved into a house, like before all. Like I feel like I've molded my life this far, and I can continue to. Um, and so he was 36. He had a roommate who was 46 and a woman. And I just feel like it's like I'm not finding my standards to be met, even though I feel like it's bare minimum standards.
So, okay. So what happened after the date? After you found out he had a roommate, you told him you want to be married. How did he respond to that?
Okay, so
Wait,
like
wait, wait. How did you find out he had a roommate?
he told me. So I
Okay.
have this thing when I'm on first dates, I'm quiet. So I'll just stay quiet and I'll let you tell me what you have to say. So after he like knocked back a few drinks and he just starts blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, listen, like he's telling me everything. He's telling me about his
What I tell you, brothers, all you do is run your fucking mouth. And you sit around running your mouth to this, you a fool.
past
Unbelievable.
relationships, his ex-girlfriends, and I'm just sitting there just soaking it up to understand who he is, because I feel like at first people show you who they want you to see, and after a few
Oh
drinks your
boy.
inhibitions kind of come down a little bit and you start telling who you really are. So that's how I found
Right.
out he had a roommate. And he's 36 years old and I'm 26, and I'm like, I feel like at that age you should be
Whoa.
like a little bit more, you should have like more, like you should live alone, or
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm Deadpool's roommate.
Wow.
Lying down. I can't.
just have more going. And I'm just finding that it's hard for me to not I'm finding it hard to not waver on my standards, because it's just seeming like nobody is meeting the standards, and I don't think I'm
Right.
asking for too much.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you may not be asking for too much, but let me say this. You said you work within a barbershop, right?
Yeah, so it's like suites, so I have my own room in the back and then everybody else has their own room too.
Okay. So if you work amongst men,
Hmm.
you should have no issues attracting said men,
Hmm.
right? And I always tell the ladies, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When you go to work, you need to be put together. No comfortable attire.
Hmm.
No, I get pretty when you take me out on a date. I need you to be
So
top
I don't
notch.
see the men. I'm so sorry.
Whoa.
I don't see the men because I'm in the back. So like the two barbershops are right there in the front, and then I'm way in the back. So if they're like, it's like a long hallway, if you can imagine it.
Well, you walk down
So
it.
they're one and two on left and right, and then in the back I'm seven. So nobody
Okay,
really
well, if
comes
you
back there.
decide to come out of
Yeah,
seven and go down to four,
yeah.
you got to be ready.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Hmm.
No comfortable attire. Not. I don't want to see it,
Hmm.
because this is what I always tell the girls. Right? I tell them all the time. This is not just for you, darling. This is for everyone watching.
Hmm.
When you level up, The men will come to you like a moth to a flame. We won't be having these conversations about, oh, where they at. No. I want you to level up so much that they are chasing you down the hallway, knocking on your door. Now you're telling the barber, don't send them to me.
Okay.
Listen, it don't work like that. You have to have that in you. When you only have nothing left but your box, you just gotta wait till that happens and hope that it, can do something. You don't just do this overnight. You don't practice how to, do that stuff overnight. Send this woman down a a pool, a bladed pool into a pool of alcohol, sliding down a blade into a pool of alcohol, trying to flame that woman up.
Please.
Uh-huh.
Does that make sense?
Right.
Yes, it does.
So
Please.
I want you to write down 10 things tonight
Okay.
that you can improve. Okay, what can Sleek improve? I already do hair. I already know how to do my little makeup when necessary.
Mhm.
How can I improve my look? So then I don't have to do that much work. I don't got to look. All I got to do is leave my house. And I know they're going to be on it.
Mhm.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it definitely does. I feel like I attract men. It's just I'm not attracting who I want. So maybe I should, elevate a little bit. Like I can say that I don't wear makeup to work. I always have a cute little
Right.
outfit on, but no, I don't do like the whole tens. I don't.
You can't. It's not in you.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you got to be all the way beat down Hollywood glamour red carpet. But I want you to put something on.
Okay.
Blush,
Yes.
eyelash, a little fill in the eyebrow, something on the lip,
Okay.
bronzer, something. But we need something. Okay.
It's a lost cause. You don't understand. It's only one power play, which is the box. Hoping that niggas want that. Talking about levels and
Okay,
shit.
with your dress, no Crocs, no none of that. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So those are the things I want you to work on. And it's good when you went out. Okay, you said you were married, but you ain't gotta say everything else after. Okay, I want to get married. You ain't gotta paint the picture for him.
Right.
Just tell him, okay, that's what I'm into. Blah, blah, blah. All right, keep the conversation going.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It definitely does. Do you have any other tips for me? Like, so I don't have any like older sisters or anything like that. So I'm just trying to soak in all I can.
Yes, my tip for you, the first tip was to level up.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I want you to do. The extension of the tips that I will give you, you're going to sign up for the link in my bio, and we're going to do a one-on-one call, okay?
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Ashley.
You're welcome, Beauty. Bye-bye.
There you have it. Get consultations and all this wild shit. You niggas want to learn how to extract? I'm going to have to put a link in my bio. Subscribe to the channel.